Welcome back to Bedtime Story, the not-so-soothing bedtime podcast where two adult men read another adult man his bedtime story. I'm Spencer.
I'm Paul.
Are we starting now?
Yeah, that was the beginning part. That's why I said all the stuff we say at the beginning.
Then my name is Alec.
Oh, because if we hadn't started, your name wouldn't be Alec?
Well, I mean, it depends. Am I running from the government?
Yes,
that is actually pretty relevant. Am I currently stealing an identity?
I don't think I am at the moment, but who knows what else later today.
Of course. We realized that we have not recorded one of these in like a stupid amount of time. We had pretty good excuses though, because like I was distracted by job stuff, and like Alex getting married. And I think Paul, what was it? Like you were reading like a really good book. Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was a really good book.
Yeah.
It was actually a book series. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on us. I mean, that's none of those are avoidable things.
Yeah,
totally legitimate excuses.
Also, just to kind of, in addition to getting married, my fiance had surgery to remove a potato-sized tumor. So
sounds more like the divorce, but I'm pretty sure I just called you a potato-sized tumor on your wife, future wife.
That isn't technically my wife yet.
Which is your.
But also, that's really insensitive, Spencer.
Yeah, that was actually a super good joke. Though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud of that one.
That was such a bad joke. I didn't even get it.
What do you mean? Okay, Paul, let's break it down. It was perfect. So Alex, in addition to getting married, my fiance had to get a potato-sized tumor removed, and I was like, that sounds like the divorce, implying that Alec is a potato-sized tumor on Lainey. It made a lot of sense. It was really good.
Wow, can we just move on now? That was awful.
Well, no, now that I explained it, it's funnier.
Yeah, that's typically how humor works.
Yeah, no, I'm all right,
so
anyway.
We can all agree that everything is Paul's fault. And
yeah, mostly Paul's fault. Yep, that's all there is.
Yep.
So this week, we are reading The Juniper Tree, which is a special story to us because it was actually sent in by a listener suggestion, which is super exciting. Yeah. Someone actually used the mail form on our website, which luckily I had actually attached to something that came into our email.
And wasn't that actually the second email that we received?
It was. We also got a different an email, and I want to reference these people by name, but I don't remember the names. Well, the story was sent in by Michael, and then Clint also sent in saying he likes our show and that we should do more, which we responded to by not doing any episodes for a while. But thanks for your support, Clint. You're awesome.
And I think there was another really important bit that he sent in his email. Maybe in the postscript?
Anything. Let me just pull it up.
Well, I think I can recite it by memory.
Team Spencer? I didn't know we had Team Spencer. That's pretty cool.
No,
I'm just looking at the email.
I believe.
Reading what I see.
No. I think that Spencer is just a little bit jealous because everyone likes me the best.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there is only Team Alec, Team Paul, and that we don't even need Team Spencer because no one will be in Team Spencer. we don't need to get shirts. We're okay, Team Alec, Team Paul.
Well, I mean, right now, 100% of our fans are on Team Alec, according.
That's true. From the fans we've polled, 100% like Alec the best.
We've got some solid market research. And,
So, yeah, other listeners, feel free to go onto our website and send in emails. Just make sure that you all say "Go Team Alec" and don't say anything else.
Yeah, we filter by which team you say. So if you want to get to the right person, you'll have to specify.
Yes. And so obviously, if you specify go months without hearing a story again, versus if you try Team Paul or Spencer, you might get
maybe you get more. It's like, oh, you specify Team Paul, you get 6 stories a week. This is awesome. Crazy.
Except that will not be the case because Paul's about to leave the country.
Yeah, except Paul's about to leave the country, so he's gonna be a guest for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this juniper tree. I feel like I'm biased going in because I only think the Giving Tree every time I read the title of the story. But I'm pretty sure that's not what this is gonna be like. So it's gonna hit that much harder.
My thought is juniper berries are what make gin, and gin is delicious. So
Ooh.
this can only go really, really well.
So you're picturing more just like a drunken party revelry in the story.
Yes.
Nice.
Maybe some limes will be involved.
Is that like a common pairing with gin?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, limes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I just keep thinking of that one movie with the pregnant teenage girl, Juno. That's all I got. It's like a really angsty story about a tree.
the Juno tree. Man, this tree just keeps giving birth to babies. It's so weird.
It's like kind of like this magical tree, and everyone develops like a folklore around it because I mean it keeps producing babies. You know what I mean? You're just like
what's that weird tree Michael Cera always hangs around?
yeah, the Juno
the one
tree.
no one likes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if any of those things come true. I really hope the Michael Cera part comes true.
Somehow I doubt it, but let's find out.
Now, let's find out. All right.
Never mind.
Okay. Oh, this one has like a classic. All right, okay, let's go. All right, the juniper tree. Long, long ago, some 2,000 years ago or so, there lived a rich man with a good and beautiful wife. They loved each other dearly, but sorrowed much that they had no children. So greatly did they desire to have one that the wife prayed for it day and night, but still they remained childless.
And that's where the story ends. The moral of the story is there is no God. Have a great day.
Doesn't work. Yeah, that sucks. Bummer time.
Yep.
Yep. Good moral. Training doesn't do shit.
That was a quick one. I'm glad we went with that after being gone for so long. You know,
that was a great suggestion. Thanks, Michael. Good one. In front of the house there was a court in which grew a juniper tree. One winter's day the wife stood under the tree to peel some apples, and as she was peeling she cut her finger, and the blood fell on the snow.
Ah!
Said the woman heavily.
If I had but a child, as red as blood and as white as snow.
And as she spoke the words her heart grew lit within her, and it seemed to her that her wish was granted, and she returned to the house feeling glad and comforted. I mean, okay, Alec. First of all, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was. I was worried you were gonna miss your cue, but you ran into it like a wall.
Well, I went through the entire story beforehand and highlighted my lines, and I think that's really gonna show throughout the reading of the story.
That is the most professional thing I've ever heard. Paul, what did you do to prepare for your lines?
I rolled out of bed this morning, and that was good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like it's not like we're going to evaluate how the podcast goes when you're not here for 4 weeks or anything. So I'm glad you're putting in a really strong showing right before you leave.
And also remember to email in Go Team Alec.
And suggestions for other guest members. Who do you want to hear on the show? Personally, I think we should try to get David Tennant. I think he'd be really good at Paul's job.
I think anybody could be good at Paul's job.
Also, that homeless guy that walks around outside also be really good at Paul's job. All right, he's just gonna let that go, apparently.
I'm just gonna be silent here.
Oh, all right. That's a really good way to defend yourself on a podcast.
An audio-only podcast.
Especially when they're giving shit for not being good at the podcast.
Don't worry, I'll be gone soon anyways. I won't have to deal with it for long.
Okay. That's like, you should draw some inspirational art that no one will see to express your feelings.
I've been doing some pretty hefty sign language here. It just doesn't get through on the audio part.
Wait, what is hefty sign language? Is it just like you have fat fingers?
No, he just
I just imagine it as like.
I was just gonna say
like
signing the name of the garbage bag brand.
Oh, he just says that one brand name over and over again.
Yeah.
It's the only sign he knows.
I mean, it's one sign, but it's a good sign.
Also, just to clarify really quick, she wants a child as red as blood and white as snow. What does that mean?
Doesn't have skin, and that's where the red is blood comes in, and
Yeah.
I feel like you can't just have two colors and then want them both at the same time.
Right. You gotta specify. I mean, like white skin, red blood inside. You know, I think we should really iterate that the red should be inside. That'll help down the line.
no, I really think it's just like a skinless child with really white hair.
Oh, you want a skinless albino?
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah. I mean, if you really want a child, and you're like, maybe if I ask for a shitty one, I'll get one. Like maybe they're all out of normal children, and I want maybe they'll have some other ones lying around.
Yeah, maybe if I just lower my standards a bit.
That's how praying works, right? If it's not working, just lower your standards.
So are you guys picturing what I am, this like skinless albino-haired child just running around in the snow, and the mother like really happy and smiling about it?
Oh, no. Because if that kid does not have skin, it is not alive. She just wants a skinless child.
Well,
Wait,
it's a
how is it
magical
running
land.
around if it's not alive?
I think you have two different visions. Is what's clashing on that one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, so you're saying he doesn't necessarily need to have the child be alive?
Oh God, they didn't specify.
Nope.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's where lowering your standards comes in.
that's real low. That's real low.
Yeah.
A month passed and the snow had all disappeared. Then another month went by and all the earth was green. Oh, we're learning how seasons work. Thanks, story. So the months followed one another, and first the trees budded in the woods, and soon the green branches grew thickly intertwined, and the blossoms began to fall. Once again the wife stood under the juniper tree, and was so full of sweet scent that her heart leapt for joy, and soon was so overcome with her happiness that she fell on her knees. Presently the fruit became round and firm, and she was glad and at peace.
Because she got the gin.
Oh, yeah, it's like, it's gin season. Goodbye, sadness. It's gin season. I don't care about
isn't she supposed to be like pregnant at this point? It's like, why are you drinking when you're pregnant?
What? She's not pregnant. What are you talking about? Do you think that whole blood ritual got her pregnant? And they just didn't say anything?
That's what I'm thinking. I think that, she said she was glad inside after that. Her heart was lighter. That means she's pregnant.
Wait a second. I'm pretty sure she just performed like demonic blood magic to try to get a child.
Yeah, and I don't think she ever becomes pregnant. She just kidnaps children, flays them, and dyes their hair white.
Jesus.
What?
Oh, God.
What?
Remember, go Team Alec.
Team Alec playing children. Yeah, good luck with that one. Oh, my God.
That's the worst campaign.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the moral here was that like praying doesn't work, so I'm gonna turn to the demonic arts. That's what I've gleaned so far.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
And also drink gin.
Also drink to forget. Presently, the fruit became round and firm, and she was glad and at peace. But when they were fully ripe, she picked the berries and ate eagerly of them. And then soon she grew sad and ill. A little while later she called her husband and said to him, weeping,
If I die, bury me under the juniper tree.
That's right where you're sitting. Of course I'm going to bury you there. That would be the most convenient thing to do.
God, you can't even bury me a child. I'm not going to go the whole effort for you.
Yeah, it's like bury me under the tree. You mean like right where you're sitting? Like, all right, sure. That's probably what I was going to do anyway. Then she felt comforted and happy again, and before another month had passed, she had a little child. And when she saw it was white as snow and red as blood, her joy was so great that she died. Oh, why do we read these stories? Why do we do this?
Because our fans love us.
Oh.
And mostly, especially me.
Yeah, wait. If you okay, not to harp on Michael, but if this is like your favorite story, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll read my favorite story, with the one where like she performs the blood magic and then she gets poisoned by berries and then she has a kid and dies. That's my favorite one. What's wrong with you, Michael? I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, Michael, we may need to have a little talk here.
A little talk about what makes a good story.
Yeah.
No,
But
they
yeah,
don't
other
vote.
fans, make sure you send in requests too, so we can berate you as well.
Yeah, send in stuff so we can make fun of you. Yeah. I mean, I want to say, like, I think if this had been the first story we read, we would be more heartbroken, but this is pretty par for the course at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Although, yeah, I'm actually totally nonplussed, though, as to why this child actually is white as snow and red as blood, and they will not describe what that means.
I told you.
I know you have your theory.
I don't like Alex's theory.
It was
like,
stillborn.
Oh, no, just no. What if this is just like a half one side, half the other side kind of situation, though?
It's Two-Face.
Yeah. What if this is like a colorful Two-Face scenario?
This is where Batman's villain came from.
Oh man, maybe the tree is Batman. Wait, no,
what?
probably not the tree.
That's not how that works.
Well, but maybe the Two-Face is like messing stuff up, and then the tree falls on him and kills him, and then the tree is Batman.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Her husband buried her under the juniper tree and wept bitterly for her. Bitterly. Seems like a angry emotion.
Well, his tears were just like super umami and not at all sweet.
He finally achieved the Japanese
Delicious. Like,
food
you would lick
standard
those
of
tears
umami.
off.
In his grief, he achieved Japanese sushi perfection.
Also, that's like a completely different like taste perception than bitter. Bitter is one of the tastes, and umami is a different one.
Oh, damn.
No, I like Alex's interpretation better.
Yep.
He achieved
degree-
Japanese perfection.
By degrees, however, his sorrow grew less, and although at times he still grieved over his loss, he was able to go about as usual. And later on, he married again.
Hooray.
Hooray! Didn't mention the kid anywhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares about the kid? It's not like his
Cares.
wife died trying to have it.
I think this was the original equivalent of like instructions for, oh, you died? Wait an appropriate amount of time, but then you're cool to get married again. I feel like we're reading the instruction manual of like what to do when your wife dies.
And also, the way to be able to get rid of your first wife so you can marry somebody way younger and hotter is feed her poison berries.
Yeah. Encourage her to eat poison berries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but she ate the poison berries and then had a kid. Got better,
Like
had
a
a kid,
month
and then
later.
died.
Yeah, like a month later too. Did she grow a kid in a month?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's weird.
That's probably why she felt so sick. It was like sucking her life force. Probably would killed her.
It's true. You got to be careful what you pray for.
It does sound like a demon baby.
Yeah, so far everything I've heard is that she brought demon spawn into the world. So
Yeah.
now he had a little daughter born to him. The child of his first wife was a boy, who was red as blood and white as snow. The mother loved her daughter very much, and when she looked at her and then looked at the boy, it pierced her heart to think that he would always stand in the way of her own child. And she was continually thinking about how she could get the whole of her property for her. Oh, why is everyone evil?
Have you met?
All stepmothers are evil. It's just hands down blanket statement. There's never not been an evil stepmother.
Checking my records.
Going through the Disney archive here.
That looks good. You look clean, Spencer.
Yeah, Control F, good stepmother. Oh, not getting back anything on the. Yep, proven. It's proved. This evil thought took possession of her more and more, and made her behave very unkindly to the boy. She drove him from place to place with cuffings and buffetings, so the poor child went about in fear and had no peace from the time he left school to the time he went back. Actually, that was actually some of the better writing that we've seen. Drove him about with cuffings and buffetings.
Yeah, this translation actually seems pretty good.
Yeah, someone took more than 10 minutes to translate this. It was solid.
But I just like the picture of her. I just imagine her like running around, just like throwing her hands in front of her, and like chasing the child around. That's what cuffings and buffeting is.
She's just windmilling her arms everywhere she goes.
Exactly.
Like, I hope I get a piece. Hope I whack off a piece of that kid.
Oh, That could have been phrased better.
Yep, that's regret. So much regret. Yep.
Phrasing.
All right. Phrasing. Are we doing phrasing still? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. One day, the little daughter came running to her mother in the storeroom and said, "Mother, give me an apple." Oh God, sorry. Roll back. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just take another run at it.
Stepping on my lines.
I know. I didn't realize how little dialogue was there, and you have like 4 lines, and I just tried to take one. One day, the little daughter came running to her mother in the storeroom and said,
Mother, may I give me an apple? Yes, my child,
said the wife, and she gave her a beautiful apple out of the chest. The chest had a very heavy lid and a large iron lock. Foreshadowing.
Mother.
That's the kind of inane detail that is only put in if relevant when the stories fail to explain things like, why is that child red and white? But it will explain things like the construction of a chest.
No. I mean, knowing the Brothers Grimm, that really will not come back later.
Yeah.
You know what? You're probably right.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I don't know. Okay, but why are they even keeping apples in a chest? You keep apples in baskets. Everyone knows that. That's where basketball came from. Apple baskets.
Well, I mean, we obviously see that the new wife is kind of a hoarder. She wants everything for herself.
This week on Grim Hoarders.
You know, so
Evil
on
stepmother.
Grim Kills Hoarders.
Guess what she's keeping in those chests?
Old apples.
Old apples and shitty children.
She
And
also
probably
wants
dead cats
children.
because it's hoarders.
Probably dead cats because Grim Hoarders. They always have dead cats.
Yep.
Mother,
Said the little daughter again.
may not brother have one too?
It's perfect. It's amazing. The mother was angry at this, but she answered,
Yes, when he comes out of school.
why did you go a little bit Scottish? No, but Alec, can we have like a little impromptu Academy Awards ceremony for Voice of the Daughter? You win Best Forever.
I'd like to thank me and also me again because nobody else did anything. This was all me.
Yeah, no, that's worth it. That's right.
Yep.
I know.
I think you should support Michael for supporting Team Alec, you know?
Team Alec.
Oh, okay. Michael, you're pretty okay too, but also not nearly as good as me.
Now, this might be premature because Paul hasn't had a chance to say anything yet, but I'm going to go ahead and also give you the best voice actor of the podcast for this episode.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely
There
give
might
that away to him now.
there might be some angry fans, because like the movie hasn't come out yet or whatever, but I think it's okay. We
Yeah,
saw
even
it.
I'm okay with that.
Just then she looked out of the window and saw him coming, and it seemed as if an evil spirit entered into her, for she snatched the apple out of the little daughter's hand and said,
You shall not have one before your brother.
She threw the apple into the chest and shut it. The little boy came in, and the evil spirit in the wife made her say kindly to him,
My son, will you have an apple?
but she gave him a wicked look.
Mother,
Said the boy.
how dreadful you look. Yes, give me an apple.
Oh, I'm so glad we already gave up the award. Okay, you were practicing this like 10 minutes ago, and you had like this great little British boy. What happened? Why did you go just like deadpan?
Because you told me that I always do the British accent. I gotta go something different.
Yeah, different isn't just like generic voice time.
Okay, fine. We'll try with the British accent.
All right, take another run at it.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Mother,
Said the boy.
how dreadful you look. Yes, give me an apple.
Yeah, that was much more entertaining.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Great work. You know what? I'm going to give you honorary mention. It's not quite as good as the actual physical award, but it's something. The thought came to her that she would kill him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
What?
yeah. So yeah, oof. Okay.
Thanks, Grim, for not disappointing.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping character motivation very clear. there's never been like a double cross or like a spy in any of these stories because they pretty much go around just shouting what they're about to do next.
Yeah, these are very one-dimensional characters.
Yeah, not a lot of development.
Come with me!
She said as she lifted up the lid of the chest.
Take one out for yourself.
As she bent over to do so, the evil spirit urged her, and crash! Down went the lid, and off went the little boy's head!
Oh my god, my head!
Oh my god! Holy, what the what?
That brings me joy.
Oh, honestly, I was like actually really confused as to what her plan was. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, don't tell me that heavy lid wasn't relevant now.
Yeah, you...
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
What they didn't specify before was that the lid was also lined with razors.
Yeah. It was
A good clean
the
chop.
jagged teeth of the possessed chest that has a thirst for blood.
And again, Michael, favorite story. Really?
Yeah. Michael, bro, is this like the one your mom always read to you? Or I feel like it takes you to a dark place.
Oh, but real talk, guys, that's not too far off of what could have happened, because I know when I was 2 years old, when my mom tucked me in at night, she told me that on their 3rd birthday, mothers ate their children.
Wait, was
what?
there like, was she trying to get you to like be a better child? Was there motivation, or just wanted to scare you?
No, she's just a terrible person. And she's not even a stepmom. She's like my actual
Your
mom.
actual mom?
Oh man, imagine if you had a stepmom, how much worse it would have been.
Oh, that's like times 10.
Yeah, stepmom probably would have actually gone through with it.
Yeah, stepmom literally eats you on your 3rd birthday. Oh. Like,
Wow.
This is such a bad plan. I mean, oh, is she going to try to play this off as an accident? Just like, oh, it fell while he was in the apples.
I think we
I
should
guess,
read and find
yeah.
out.
But
Alright,
isn't the
wait.
daughter still there?
Yeah,
Like,
I was going to say, is the daughter just like watching this whole thing happen and being scarred for life real time?
I mean,
watching emotional scars form in her face?
Because normally in the Grimm's fairy tales, like, no one is a good person. Like, everyone's terrible. But, like, this daughter's, like, the one, like, she seems like, okay, she's like, hey, don't you think my brother should get one too? Like, nice. And this happens.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is what you get for trying to get. Yeah, this is your fault. Try to get him an apple. You got his head cut off.
Oh, wow. There's some guilt. There's guilt.
Just. Then she was overwhelmed with fear at the thought of what she'd done.
If only I can prevent anyone knowing that I did it.
She thought, even though she said it out loud. So she went upstairs to her room and took a white handkerchief out of her top drawer. Yeah, that'll be enough to soak up the blood of cutting off someone's head, just a small white handkerchief. Oh. Then she set the boy's head again on his shoulders and bound it with a handkerchief so that nothing could be seen, and placed him on a chair by the door with an apple in his hand. Oh, insult him with the apple. Jeez. Oh.
Wow.
All right, now, Paul, I'm going to defer to you in your medical expertise.
Okay.
All right, now, if I had to guess the amount of blood currently and been gushing out from this, head stump, I would guess on the order of a crap ton.
You would be very close there. It actually might be closer to a metric crap ton.
A metric crap ton. So, and if for instance,
Wait,
I were to
wait. We have to remember that she went and got a white handkerchief because we have to assume that the boy's skin is red and his blood is white. So, really, you wouldn't even be able to see the blood because it blends in with the handkerchief so well.
Now, Alec, with this white blood, is it like white or like translucent?
Well, it says white as snow, so, I mean, if you take a look at snow, it's technically translucent, but when you get a bunch of it together, it shows as white.
Oh, okay. So, like, if there was a blood
Like, I
spill
don't want
on
to
the
rain on your
floor,
gray hair or anything, but remember, his head was chopped off next to a giant chest of apples that are bright red. So if there's white blood all over the bright red apples, might be some
yeah.
evidence.
That's all within the chest. All the blood got drained into the chest.
but I
which
feel
is now
like
closed.
what we really need to look at is either way, whatever the color of the blood is, his body is covered in it. It's like, oh, son, what's wrong? Your head looks perfectly fine, but I couldn't help but notice your body's covered in blood. Is everything okay?
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. And putting the apple in his hand, like, I mean, talk about rude. I mean, that's just like, this is what you wanted, and here you go.
He didn't even want the apple. He was trying to be nice and like comfort his mother by taking it.
He didn't even want the apple. He just wanted to be loved. He was like, oh, she cares about me. Of course I want an apple. I mean, I'm allergic to them, but I'll eat one anyway.
I'll do it for you, Mom.
Well,
For
obviously
you,
he was
stepmom.
allergic to them because they caused his death.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like a CSI, like, put on the glasses, talk about apple allergy. Aww.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. I'm at a loss to what the moral of the story is, because so far, like, the mother, I guess, who was the main character who died, and then there was the son who was the main character. Whatever. Okay. Soon after this, little Marlene came up to her mother, who was stirring a pot of boiling water over the fire, and said,
Mother, brother is sitting by the door with an apple in his hand, and he looks so pale. And when I asked him to give me the apple, he did not answer, and that frightens me.
What is stupid? Hey, give me that apple. Give it to me. Why are you answering me? Give me your apple.
Stop scaring me. Just
Stop
give me
scaring
the
me.
apple.
Stop it. You're scaring me. Give me the apple.
Stop looking at those lifeless eyes.
Why are you so pale? Give me the apple. Oh, okay.
Go
So
to
apparently
him again.
well, apparently the daughter did leave,
Yeah.
even though they didn't mention that, and apparently she's dating Marlene, even though they also didn't mention that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to him again.
Said her mother.
And if he does not answer, give him a box on the ear.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh no!
That's gonna knock the head off.
Are you trying to psychologically damage your daughter in the, like, oh my god. Oh, so, okay, apparently her real motivation is to try to get her daughter to commit suicide for psychological damages. Because it's like, hey, remember as a kid where you boxed your friend on the ear and his head came off? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course I remember that. I can't not see it every waking moment in my eyes.
Oh.
Oh, that's hilarious to
Oh
me.
my god. Oh. So Marlene went and said,
Brother, give me that apple!
I love it so much. But he did not say a word. And then she gave him a box on the ear, and his head rolled off.
Well,
She
we
was
saw that
so
coming.
terrified at this that she ran crying and screaming to her mother.
Oh!
She said,
I have knocked off brother's head!
and then she wept, and nothing would stop her.
Well, that
Oh,
makes
God.
sense.
Oh,
Spencer, you were right. Spencer.
yeah. Oh my god. Because, like, alright, so you accidentally commit a murder by chopping off someone's head, and you're like, hey, I know how to get out of this. I will set up such an elaborate situation that it'll look like my daughter just whipped his head off with her hand. That'll be more plausible, and everyone will believe that story. But they won't get mad because she's just a little girl. So that'll get everyone free and clear of this murder.
Yeah, my young daughter, who previously in the story stated, I love so much, and, like, well, maybe I'll just frame her for the murder
Yeah,
of her.
maybe I'll frame her for the murder and witchcraft, because little kids can't knock people's heads off. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little suspicion on that one, Mom.
And remember, the whole reason that she's doing this is because she wanted her daughter to get everything, all the land.
Yeah. Yeah, you get all the land and a severed head. It's a bonus.
Yeah, she
Happy
gets
birthday. Oh, also, it's her birthday.
That'd be fantastic.
It's her birthday and the son's birthday? Oh, great. Yeah, perfect. It's everyone's birthday. Happy birthday.
And also
but there's
Christmas.
no pinata. Oh, no, we have this corpse kid.
How do you recover
Yeah, this-
from that?
You don't! You never recover from that! Like, we've got kids where it's like, my mom, like, didn't give me a snack one time, so I'm going to go to the psychologist. It's like, oh, remember that time my mom set me up for that murder with the severed head? You don't recover from that.
Oh, all right. So are we agreeing that the daughter has to die now for her own sake?
Oh, probably.
She doesn't take herself out of the picture. Just to make
yeah.
the stop. Jesus. Okay.
Wow.
What have you done?
Said her mother?
But no one must know about it, so you must keep silence. What is done can't be undone. We'll make him into puddings. Okay, so the mom is basically like, let's take this already awful situation where you believe
my
that you
God.
just murdered your brother by hitting him in the ear and knocking his head off. So,
Oh, let's make the pain go away by eating him. What the? Oh my God, Michael, bro, Michael. Like, did you email us from a mental institution? What? Are you?
This might be the most terrible story to date.
Oh my God. How could anyone not have psychological damages from just reading this story?
Can you eat pudding, Michael? Can you eat pudding?
I know I'm never going to be able to eat pudding again.
Me neither. How do you eat it after this?
Yeah, thanks for that. I just lost pudding.
I don't know, pudding's pretty good. I'll probably still eat it. And also, this story is we're only like halfway through.
Yeah, this can only get worse.
Yeah.
All right. And then she took the little boy and cut him up and made him into puddings and put him in the pot. But Marlene stood on and wept, and her tears fell into the pot. So there was no need of salt.
Well, that's just fucking up.
Yeah, man, you know, this whole situation's super rough, but super silver lining, we don't have to put salt in because of all the tears. So, free salt, I guess. Free salt.
Just remember that someone wrote this.
Oh my God.
Some dude sat down hundreds of years ago and was like, the world needs this story.
And next on Cooking Tips with Martha's stepmother. All out of salt? Try murdering a child and having a different child watch you murder them, and then they'll cry into your pot, and then you don't need salt. Thanks, Martha's stepmother. You're so helpful in the kitchen.
So, have a bit of a kitchen disaster? Lose your dessert apples by accidentally killing your stepchild and then covering it up? Well, let me teach you how to fix this with a quick pudding recipe.
Wait,
apples covered in blood? No more dessert?
You guys realize this isn't like the pudding that's like Jell-O pudding, right? This is probably like black pudding or something like that.
What's black pudding?
Yeah, I actually don't know of other types of pudding.
Okay, well, that's because you guys have never been to Europe and you're not cultured.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Spencer has been to Europe and I haven't, so I don't know why he missed this.
Yeah, I've been to Europe. Wait, is there meat in black pudding?
It's mostly like congealed blood.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't eat that.
Yeah, he has a good point, Alec. I don't know.
I was like, yeah, you're not cultured. You don't know about this black pudding. Oh, you mean that stuff that sounds like the worst thing ever that I should avoid at all costs? Yeah, thank you for warning me about this black pudding.
Also, why is the blood black? That sounds really disgusting and gross.
Well, because the blood's congealed.
That's
also
better.
Sounds awful. You're not selling this dish, Alec.
Can you guys just give me one real quick second while I vomit forever? Yeah, just real quick. I'll be right back. Just gonna go vomit forever.
Yeah, that's fine. Acceptable.
Okay, let's coming up. All right. Presently, the father came home and sat down to dinner. He asked,
"Where is my son?"
The mother said nothing, but gave him a large dish of black pudding, and Marlene still wept without ceasing. But the father asked again,
"Where is my son?"
Bum, bum, bum. Cliffhanger. All right, well, that's going to wrap up part 1 of the Juniper Tree.
Oh, gosh.
That was actually the most amazing cliffhanger ever. where the father is just like given a dish of his son and just keeps asking, "Where's my son?"
And his stepdaughter wept without ceasing.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, also hey Marlene, why are you crying? Like a follow-up question onto "Where is my son?" Just real quick.
Also,
And then she just replies,
that,
"He's
like-
closer than you think."
oh,
Oh yeah, so far to date, might be the darkest story yet. Just if
How
I
is
had to
that
do a quick
possible?
little eval. Yeah,
Like-
I don't know how that's possible.
Thanks,
I
Michael.
think the problem
We
is the
appreciate
story
it.
is slightly better written.
Yeah, no, this
Which
is
makes
of
it
superior
darker.
quality. Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
it's
thinking
just
actually.
the website we got it from.
Well, they're all the same story. Well, maybe the translation, but like,
Yeah.
I think the longer ones actually might be the better ones, just because people actually care about them more to keep them around.
Yeah,
That
that's
could
true.
be.
Yeah, because like all the classic ones are super long.
So,
So maybe
moral of the story thus far,
maybe that's our real problem.
I think we should come up with
so
a moral of the
far,
story thus far.
Yeah, moral thus far. Okay, there's a thing with a tree. The mom died, and then there's the decapitation thing. That was pretty cool.
I think I'm going to go with what I came up with after the very first paragraph. There is no God. Like, that's what I'm gathering from the story.
That really does. That really does summarize the events thus far.
Yeah.
Now, not to be overly political, but I don't really want to tweet that.
Yeah, I feel like when your daughter has lots of tears, the black pudding should give you fear.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's solid. Oh, okay, wait.
I just looked at the line,
Wait.
I have knocked off my brother's head.
Yeah.
That was a line in here.
Now this follows like a little bit of a different format for a moral. But what if it was just like, hey, you like apples? How do you like these apples? And then in parentheses, it's like cuts off head.
Oh, I mean, kind of because that brings up Goodwill Hunting and how do you like them apples. Just thinking of another movie, we could go with something from Seven, that classic Brad Pitt Morgan Freeman movie, where it's like, what's in the box?
Oh.
It's apples and also your little brother's head. Or along those same lines, we could also go with what's in the pudding.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What's in the pudding?
Oh, that's so dark.
Oh, no, that's great. Yeah, I like that one.
What's in the pudding?
What's
All right.
in the pudding? Yep. Parentheses seven reference. Parentheses picture Brad Pitt yelling it.
Yeah. And also, your older brother is also Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. We have, a lot of pressing appointments with our psychologists and vomiting forever. So that'll take up most of my day, personally. I would say.
Yeah, good luck with the vomiting forever, Spencer.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep drinking fluids, probably. It's gonna be important.
Hydration for sure.
Hydration's super important.
Important, yeah.
But thanks for listening to Bedtime Story, the Not So Soothing Bedtime podcast, where we attempt to scar you for life on a pseudo-weekly basis. You can follow us on the Twitters at BedtimeCast. You can send us emails from our sweet website, where you can also find all our episodes at lavaplayground.com. I want to encourage people to send in suggestions, but based on our experimentation thus far, we should never let anyone do that again, ever. So I'm kind of at a loss.
Maybe we should just encourage listeners that are not Michael to send in requests.
Can we get our non-psychopath listeners to send us things? That would be great. So look in a mirror, ask yourself, am I a psychopath? And if you respond, you are, so don't send us anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I wanted to say thank you to Michael at the end of this, but like I can't. It's
No. Yeah, no, it's there's no way.
But also, don't forget to comment, Go Team Alec.
Yeah.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. All right, let's
Thanks,
say goodnight to
everyone.
Paul.
Good night, Paul.
Good night, Paul. Yeah, way to get in there, Alec. Great job.
I had already said it.